The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Love to throw to get started. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's to Doubs again. And he will score. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. He's got a man down the field, it's Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Fields. The throw on the run is complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Doubs. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers. From the gun, it's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Throwing on second down, Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. That complete to Jacobs. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Love to throw. That is caught at the 3. He is in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He keeps it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the...
And he will score! George Pickens! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Dobbs heading out for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So try again. It's second and 10. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A first down throw for Fields. That is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First down, Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Threw it with the catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A toss left side caught by his running back. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. already up over 200 passing yards. 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. DeMonte Casey in on the tackle. So, 2 minutes to... Back and forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Love. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. To throw is Love. And he will score again. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Fields to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Now he takes off. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. On 1st and 10, Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Fields. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw is Fields. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fields now. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
He's got his big tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. A gain there of 13 yards. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Harris. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. DeMonte Casey in on the tackle. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to throw it on 1st down. That's Dobbs, open left side. enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Crack. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Fields now to throw on first down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Give up the middle to Harris. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. He'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll work now on second and 4. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Another run here with Harris. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Fields now on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. A run. Here's Harris. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Second down, it's Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, Fields. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there. A dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. The Packers have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Love. This one up top for Dobbs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He finds Austin with the grab. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. I would imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
They run it over center with Harris, and he's got another one. Najee Harris, touchdown. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Towels waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. He loves to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is...
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers